ticket. People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my paw, and look at my dogs. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA
they picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback.
deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Open man, the tight end fells. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
Here we go, here we go. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, 5 on the 50.
On first down, it's Gurley. Able to power through. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a draw play for Gurley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
Second and 11.
Check, watch 54. Wait. Squeeze, double. Hey, check 24.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Cardinals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The Arizona ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Arizona.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
42-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Darling. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 16 yards, a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Darnold completes it, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play?
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. The All-Pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 17-yard line.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Winston. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After the interception, here's Darnold. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
15-yard line.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Darnold. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
To Paris Campbell.
Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Play action now. Winston. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Gurley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Carolina. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Darnold now to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And a Cardinal first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Winston. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
first and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. So don't say nothing. 56 to Mike, boys, 56.
Jameis again. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And the man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Final play of the half here. Winston. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8. out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Gurley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now a 2nd down and 6. Running right, here's Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They run, it's Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Again, they run with Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Jameis to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold from the gun. Flushed out right. He'll try. The ball comes out, and the Panthers have recovered. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned. Now a give running left for Gurley.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Winston. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now, answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. He'll go up top here for Hamler, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Darnold, he's going to look deep for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. The open man is Westbrook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Not much there, only a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Another carry now for Gurley. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Early with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Winston. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures.